What's up guys, we're here in Seattle, and in this video we're going to show you the best things to do in and around the city. I actually grew up in this area, so it's going to be really interesting to visit some of the spots that I saw as a child. So enjoy this video.
We are Zach and Ina, full-time digital nomads from the United States and Belgium. We met while studying abroad in 2018 and have been traveling the world together ever since. We're here to inspire your next adventure, whether it's hiking in the Canadian Rockies, a road trip through the US, or backpacking across Africa. On our channel, you'll find unfiltered videos of hiking guides and the best things to do in destinations around the world. Seattle is located in the northwest of Washington and is the state's largest city. It's nicknamed the Emerald City because the center and surrounding areas are filled with greenery year-round. And despite its reputation for rainy days, Seattle is not an indoorsy place. The city is packed with everything from beautiful parks to iconic landmarks and waterfront tourist attractions, but it's also a great hub for exploring the nearby mountains, islands, and volcanoes. In this video, we'll highlight the best things to do in and around Seattle. With professional sports teams and a famous grunge music scene, you can catch a game or enjoy a concert in the city. Watch the Mariners play baseball at T-Mobile Park, or head to the nearby Lumen Field to watch the Seattle Seahawks football team or Sounders FC soccer team. And if you're more into music than sports, then join a concert at the Showbox or visit the Museum of Pop Culture. So this is Climate Pledge Arena. It used to be where my favorite NBA basketball team played, the Seattle Supersonics. But they're not here anymore, unfortunately. But they do have the Seattle hockey team. They also have the women's professional basketball. The ninth best thing to do in Seattle is to walk the bustling Waterfront Piers. There are tons of seafood restaurants, souvenir shops, and tourist attractions here. You can take in the views from the Seattle Great Wheel, watch the Seattle sea life at the aquarium, go on a whale watching tour, enjoy a virtual reality flight at the Wings over Washington, and finally, taste some local seafood at the famous Ivar's restaurant. At number 8, we have skiing or hiking at Snoqualmie Pass. Located about 50 miles to the east of Seattle, Snoqualmie is an easy and quick getaway from the city. Snoqualmie Pass has beautiful mountain scenery, making it the perfect place to go skiing in the winter and hiking in the summer. Our favorite hiking trail in the area is the Snow Lake Trail, which is roughly 6 miles round trip and takes you to a beautiful, crystal clear alpine lake. Your visit to Snoqualmie Pass can also be combined with a quick stop at the Snoqualmie Falls. The Puget Sound is dotted with tranquil islands, away from the hustle and bustle of Seattle. Some of them are just a short ferry ride away from downtown. We recommend visiting my hometown of Vashon Island, which is known for its pristine beaches, hiking trails, shops, art galleries, and restaurants. You can take a passenger-only ferry from Pier 50 during the weekdays. However, it's actually better to explore the island by car, since there's not a great public transportation infrastructure there. If you take your own car, you can board the ferry from the Fauntleroy Ferry Dock in West Seattle, which usually leaves every 30 to 60 minutes every day of the week. A visit to Seattle isn't complete without visiting one of the lush parks, which offer a great taste of the Northwest landscape. The largest and most beautiful park in the city is Discovery Park, located about 5 miles north of the downtown area. The park is home to varied landscapes, such as tidal beaches, open meadows, dramatic sea cliffs, and thick forests. Other beautiful parks include Green Lake and Alki Beach Park.
So we're here at Discovery Park now, taking a nice break from the city. And we're doing the Discovery Loop Trail. We'll put the map on the screen so you can see what the route looks like. And behind us there, you can see Vashon Island.
The fifth best thing to do in Seattle is to admire the skyline. The Seattle skyline is one of the most iconic ones in all of the US, from the world-famous Space Needle to the oldest skyscraper of Smith Tower and the tallest viewing area at Columbia Tower. However, if you're looking for a free viewing platform that is at least as impressive, then head to Cary Park. Here, you'll see the Space Needle in the foreground with the city's skyline and Mount Rainier in the back. The Seattle Space Needle is the most iconic landmark in all of Seattle. It was built for the 1962 World's Fair and has been a modern marvel of architecture ever since. Located at Seattle Center, the Space Needle stands at 605 feet tall, and you can see it up close from the park around it. But besides this icon, Seattle Center is also home to a wide variety of other attractions and museums, such as the Chihuly Garden and Glass and the Pacific Science Center. The third best thing to do in Seattle is to take an underground tour. This unique tour takes you through subterranean storefronts and sidewalks, which were buried when the city rebuilt itself after the Great Fire of 1889. The guided tour lasts about 75 minutes and starts near the historic Pioneer Square. It's a humorous and fun way to learn about Seattle's history. We weren't allowed to take videos underneath the city, but check out some of the pictures from our experience. You can book your own tour via the link in the description below. Mount Rainier is the most scenic day trip that you can do from Seattle. Located about 2 to 3 hours from Seattle, this volcanic peak is the centerpiece of the national park, which covers more than 240,000 acres of forest. There are multiple entrances to the park, but the Snoqualmie entrance to the southeast of the park is the most popular one, thanks to its year-round access and its close proximity to Seattle. It's a great place for hiking as well as snowshoeing in the winter. Our favorite day hike in the park is the Ptolemy Peak Lookout Trail, which can be accessed via the Mowich Lake gravel road. Getting to Mount Rainier can be hard without your own vehicle, so we've included a day tour link in the description below as well.
So we made it to Ptolemy Peak Lookouts, and there's the fire lookout right there actually. So we just passed it. We found ourselves a really incredible spot to eat lunch. Like, it's all a ridge around us, so you can actually keep walking a little bit if you want. And we have an incredible view here of Eunice Lake.
At number 1, we have Pike Place Market. Pike Place is one of the best atmospheres in all of downtown. Every minute, there are thousands of people walking through the market and taking in the scene. From local crafts to produce and music, the Pike Place Market has something for everyone. Grab a bite to eat for lunch here and make sure to stop at the first Starbucks ever. After the market, you can also visit the gum wall at Post Alley. This unique but kind of gross spot has literally millions of pieces of gum that have been stuck by tourists. Seattle is a bustling city, and of course there are things to do that we haven't mentioned in this video, such as the Seattle Free Walking Tour, the hip neighborhood of Ballard, the student area of Capitol Hill, and Lake Washington. However, after visiting the spots in the city that I used to go to 10 years ago, I definitely saw a difference in how Seattle's downtown has changed. Unfortunately, there's a lot more homelessness than in the past, and it doesn't feel as safe to walk around the areas like Pike Place or Pioneer Square. So if you're visiting those areas, stay alert and stay safe. Other than that, you'll have a great time visiting Seattle. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.